Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 10B. I thought it was going to be season 11, but no, it's still season 10, so I'm going to call it 10B. Episode 14 called Get Off My Jock. And with this episode, since it's a continuation of season 10, I guess we're getting right into the mess. But essentially, a lot of things going on in this episode. So first, we're gonna start off with the first scene. We got Kirk and Rashida. They're walking to some type of event because they always start off a season and end off a season. Well, in this case, their halves, whatever, with an event and ending with an event. So they're doing great from what Rashida said. Sierra said her and relationship are still being worked on. They still got to work out some things going on. We have Erica just trying to stay positive, so to speak. She didn't say that. I'm just paraphrasing. And we have everybody getting to this event to support Rennie Rucci at her performance. So after Rennie Rucci's performance, we have Sierra coming out to give her flowers. I guess they met on Instagram, so she's going to introduce Rennie Rucci to the crew, even though did she not meet them for the part A of the season? I don't know. Okay. See, this is why, whatchamacallit, reunions are important, but they didn't have a reunion because I guess this is still season 14, season 10. Anywho, so everyone meets Rennie. They all seem nice and cordial. And we get introduced to Carly again. She says she threw Lamar back to the pond. Okay, it wasn't nothing to be taken. It was just literally something to get you talking for part A of the season. But okay, you threw him back to the pond. That's fine, Carly. Everyone is getting acquainted. They're talking a little bit. Rennie lets us know that her and Fujiano are engaged at that time because right now they're not together. Spoiler alert. Sorry for those who don't know. They're not together right now, which is, I think, better for Rennie, honestly. But Sierra and Eric, they're now living together. Eric seems like he loves it, but Sierra seems like she doesn't like it. She's having a hard time adjusting. But that's usually how it is when you move in with someone. It's not all easy breezy, lemon squeezy. You listen. Everybody has their kinks. Everybody has their routines or things that how they like their house to be. So obviously moving in with someone else who probably may not be, well, for the most part, not going to be on your same accord. It's not going to always be, like I said, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. It's going to take time to adjust. And from what it looks like, you guys are not even fully moved into the house. So you guys are still working things out for the renovations and stuff. So it's not going to feel like a sigh of breath or a big breath of relief until everything's situated in the house. Everything is renovated. You're like fully moved in. Because we're going to get to that scene later. I'm not going to go into it right now. But other than that, we move on to Spice. She's doing good. Shakana, she's doing good. And when we have Spice, Shakana, Erica, and I believe Rashida sitting down to the side a little bit to talk. Of course, we got Erica. She's venting about Safaree. Fucking every broad out in these streets. What else is new? We already been through it with the family reunion. Already been through it with 10A of the Love and Hip Hop season. Okay, season 10A. I don't need to hear it again. Erica, at this point, let it go. I understand you're married to this man. He's the father of 2 of your kids. But at the same time, it's a broken record at this point. So we move on to young Jock and Kendra. They're finally planning their wedding. And the wedding is 3 weeks away. And they still have not gotten their attire for the wedding. And I'm trying to understand why that is. I know they have different endeavors. They got businesses and all that stuff. Jock has the radio show. But still, really? When did you guys start planning this wedding? Because as soon as you booked the venue, you should have gotten here. Especially for you, Kendra. Jock, he could run into I was trying to mix the word suit and tux. Listen, it's been a long day. He could go rent a suit, tux, whatever, like today. Kendra, I don't know how picky you are with finding a dress, but time is ticking. Time is of the essence. 3 weeks. Come on, we got to get it. At this point, your time for customization is limited. You just need to go to Davis Bridal, find you a quick little cute dress, see if they got it in your size, and just be on your way. Because at this point, Kendra, 3 weeks, wedding dress, time is ticking. It's of the essence. But I don't know if you even should get married to this man. Seeing what be going on out in these streets with the other ladies. But I guess we'll get to that towards the end of this review. So, anywho, since they're getting everything situated, she's going through with him the guest list. I guess she wanted like 100 some people. He's like, oh no, only 75. So then she was like, oh, she sent a DM to Cena for the wedding. So I guess they're inviting Cena. I guess if that's what they want to do, I probably wouldn't have. But then again, you know, that wouldn't be me. Sorry, Kendra, but you better than me. So yeah, I guess they gonna invite Cena, but I guess Jock and Cena, they're not on good terms right now. Then they talk about Carly. Kendra lets him know Carly is not invited to the wedding. Jock is looking at her like, I don't know why you would want to like even consider inviting her to the wedding. Because I guess Kendra and Carly are cool now. But I mean, I can't blame her for not inviting Carly. She don't need to be there. She was already at the Bachelor party, you know what I'm saying? So we move on to Spice. She does a collab with Mama Africa. I apologize. I don't know. I'm not too fond. Not even too fond, but I don't really even know her like that. I don't know her music like that. I'm sorry. I'll take the L. That's fine. But we have Mita. I guess she's part of the Grammy committee, and she tells Spice that she submitted her album for one of the best reggae albums for that category. I believe it was album. I put collaboration, but I think it was for the album, for Spice's album. So Spice is appreciative of that and just happy. And, later on she says she's living her American dream. So I'm happy for her for that. Then they talk about Jock getting married. And then we have Mita. She's doing a little smirk. And then Spice is just looking at her like, I know that smirk. Because I guess they're supposed to be best friends. Even though, from what Mita's saying, like, how did you didn't, Spice, you didn't know this? Okay, but whatever. So Mita was like, okay, we're going to talk later. But, I do got something to say about me and Jock. And Spice is just looking like, oh, Lord, do I even want to hear this? Like, I'm invited to the wedding. Like, now you got something to tell me. I don't even know if I should go. Spice, go to the wedding. Okay, go to the wedding. Weddings are nice. They have good food. It's a nice scenery and stuff. Go to the wedding. Like, really, Spice? Are you going to be the messy person this season? Because from the way the events went on, I don't know, Spice, but obviously you can tell from the way Mita, she and her boy, something going on between them two. So we move on to Safaree. He's dancing with someone else in the dance studio, and Mendices and Kirk comes to visit Safaree. Safaree lets us know in the confessional that getting married and having kids hindered his creativity. And I would just like to say, from what the person said on Twitter, I want to quote them. I'm sorry, I didn't even put down who on Twitter said it, but I'm going to quote the person who said it on Twitter. Safaree, what creativity are you being hindered from? Because from what I gather, since you and Erica been split, you haven't really been doing much for your kids. I'm pretty sure you're still providing, spending time with them and stuff, but the times you don't have the kids, that Erica has the kids, has there been creativity going on in your alone time? Unless you mean creativity sexually, then that's one thing, Safaree. But as far as hindering you, but you're not even in a relationship right now. You haven't been in one that I know of. I don't be checking for you like that on social media. But from what I know, There's nothing really going on with you right now. Like I said, you could be doing something behind the scenes. That's fine. Not everybody puts their business out there, but for you, I feel like you're the type of person who puts your business out there, and so therefore, I've come to the assumption there's not much going on. But being married and having kids, you can still have your creativity. There's a lot of people out here in these streets who get married, have kids, and they're still out here doing their thing, still have their creativity, doing what they do. But yet, there's nothing from you, and you're not even. Well, I guess you're legally married, but y'all not even together. So once again, where's this creativity? Uh, I don't get it. I don't get it. But anywho, we move on to Mendices. He says him, Yandy, and the kids are doing great, and they're opening a new restaurant in a few months. And my thoughts are, here we go again. We have another. What happened to how's her beauty product? Did she launch a beauty product care line? The end of part A of this season. So now y'all opening a restaurant too. Why? Do the producers just tell y'all to, like, okay, just think of something to do, and y'all don't have no original thoughts of what to do? So you're like, oh, let's just be like Rashida and Kirk. Let's just open up a restaurant. So everybody just opening up restaurants now. In Atlanta, everybody opening up restaurants in Atlanta at this point. Y'all really trying to be the next New York, huh? Okay, you know what? I'm not trying to hate. Y'all want to open up a restaurant? If that's really what you have in your heart to do, I mean, by all means. But to me, it just seems like, oh, we couldn't think of nothing else to do with our money, so we're just gonna open up a restaurant. We'll see how it works out. But anywho, we move on to where we're still in the same scene, of course. But Safaree and them, they talk about Jock getting married, and Safaree said, being married to Erica, all his thoughts of being married and having kids done changed. I guess she changed the son's middle name and didn't consult him on that. And Safaree's just like, you need to wait 40 years before getting married. Just because marriage didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, Safaree, doesn't mean other people need to take your advice, because you don't have no advice to give on marriage, because you didn't even. Your situation is different. It's very unique because y'all met, got engaged, got married, had a baby all within a year. That you said. That's what you said. So a lot of people don't do that. Okay? You just saw Erica, was just like, I love you, girl. I want you to have my babies, girl. I wanna marry you, girl. The sex so damn good. I wanna do it every day. I want you to be mine. That's what you said. Not word for word. I'm just paraphrasing off your actions, but correct me if I'm wrong. You the one who chased the hell out of Erica. So Erica finally gave you a chance. She probably was like, bro, I'm crazy. I don't know if you want this, but you probably hard headed and you went for it, and now look. You rushed it, and now look. So you did that to yourself. Granted, maybe you should wait 40 years before you get married, but not everybody's on the same accord as you, Safaree. Other people, they think through this before they get into a situationship relationship with someone, and damn sure before they think about marriage and having kids. You just want everything together at once, and then you seeing that marriage ain't no joke, and now you're just like, oh no, I'm done with marriage. That's why they tell you when you ready. I'm not gonna keep doing this because I've done this too many seasons already, and there's only been 2 seasons I've been talking about them so damn much. But all right, hey, I'm gonna move on. Okay, so we get to Sierra and Eric. They're renovating their house. They're painting it, doing whatever they want to it, and Sierra lets us know that working on the house is making them bicker and argue. Sure enough, we see them bicker and argue. I guess there's a room in the house that Eric has as his gym room. Sierra's just coming in like, okay, well, I don't need you having this as your gym room. This needs to be my little glam shop. It's big enough, and you could have the other little room as your gym. Eric is like, no, man, what? I already got my, he didn't say this, but in my head, I'm like, I already got my equipment here. You already see me already trying to build the gym here. You could have that. Then she's like, I'm not taking this little ass room and stuff. Like, I'm just gonna take it. I don't care what you say. I'm just gonna take the room. So of course they start arguing. They going back and forth. So then I guess Sierra starts crying, and then she starts laying it all out of her stress with her mom, her sister, her kids, her shop, her businesses, all up on Eric. And Eric, I mean, there's no resolution that comes from this because it just goes to the next scene. But yeah, so in this situation, you guys saw the house, okay, before you made the purchase. Okay, I'm 100% sure you guys did that. You probably walked through the house before you made the final payments, closing costs, all that crap. We didn't plan on what room was gonna be for what. You just seen the house like, oh, I like it, and that's it. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to do a little bit more planning. Y'all another one. Y'all another one that's trying to rush to do everything because y'all trying to get a house, and then y'all arguing about, oh, maybe you should have married me, maybe I won't, type of thing. But you guys got a house together though. Like, I'm trying to understand here. I understand having a house and being married are two completely different things, but getting a house together and both y'all names being on the mortgage, that's a big step. That's a big step. Because I don't think the way legally it works, y'all can't sell that house without both of each other's permission. So it's just like, but y'all bought a house together though, and y'all trying to move in together though. Y'all just trying to rush. Y'all was in full on lust, and now you're trying to make fetch happen. Y'all trying to make fetch work, and this, I guess, getting a house together is a test. But at the same time, there's literally gym equipment in the room. So why is Sierra like, oh no, this gonna be mine? Y'all should have figured that out before he started. Sierra, you should have told him I want this room for my glam shop before he started putting gym equipment in there. Y'all should have planned that out before y'all even started. Okay, y'all seem all over the place, especially with these renovation stuff, because it don't even seem like you guys know what the hell y'all doing in regards to this damn house thing. So I'm gonna just let y'all figure it out. But to me, I just feel like you guys should have had a plan, a blueprint of what you guys wanted for the house before you guys even started working on the house. But we're just gonna move on. We get to Spice and her American dream. She's letting us know it's come true. Shekinah comes over to visit, and Shekinah says she wants to throw Spice a party for her album going #1. That was cool. Then they talk about Jock and his wedding and Mita. So, come to find out, Mita and Jock have been effing around together for almost 14 years. Mita says she loves Jock and knows Jock will forever love her. And I just want to know, Mita, has he told you this? Have those words come out of his mouth, or are you just assuming that's how he feels about you because you guys been fucking for almost 14 years? I feel like it's the latter. They stopped effing around with each other 2 years ago. Then Shekinah's just like, but him and Kendra got together 5 years ago. Well, looks like Jock got a little explaining to do, if what Mita's saying is the truth. And in this case, I'm 50-50. She could be telling the truth, she could be lying, but maybe she's telling the truth, guys. I don't know. I would hope she's not, for the sake of Jock, because I actually like Jock. But I mean, Jock, if you doing this, like, why do you, okay, if y'all want to F around, go ahead, but I just don't understand why be with someone when you know you just want to fuck around. If you want to have your little sister wives, as Carly says in the end of the episode, by all means do you, bro. But to the point of you being with a girl, she probably thinking y'all conclusive and, just together in a monogamous relationship, and, she not doing nothing. I don't think Kendra, is doing nothing with no other man. Why you gonna do this to the girl? Jack, I hope is incorrect, but I don't know. From the way you was acting at the bachelor party, I can't speak for you, Jack. Only you can speak for yourself, bro. But it's not looking good, bro. But Shekinah was like, if Mita's your best friend, then you knew. Spice swears she didn't know at the time, but I don't know, Spice. What you was saying, it was going back and forth a little bit to me, so I don't even know what to say about you. And then from what somebody said on Twitter, she said on the show she used to date Jock too. Did you, Spice? I don't even know. Everybody dated Jock at this point. I didn't. I sure enough did. When I was in Atlanta for my little bit of time for college, I mean no celebrities, none. Well, like I met one person from College Hill because I went to Clark, but other than that, uh, yeah, no, yeah, Spice, Jock situation, Mita, Carly, say it ain't so. But we're gonna move on to Jock and the boys. They go on to try suits for the wedding. How many groomsmen does Jock have? Because he's saying all those men were his groomsmen. How many groomsmen you got? Why you need all those groomsmen? I mean, I vaguely remember when they had the wedding on the Shade Room, but I don't remember in detail. Jock, why you need all these groomsmen? Is Kendra gonna have all these bridesmaids too? She might as well, from all these damn people, random. Well, not random, but people that she gonna have as her bridesmaids. So Rich pops up. He wants to let everybody know that he was in Atlanta first. Okay, Drake. Like, okay, Soldier Boy, he's here first, aka also Ray J. I hit it first. Okay, Rich, thank you for letting us know you was in Atlanta for 45 damn years. Your roots come from Atlanta. Thank you, Rich. Okay. You want a cookie? Anyway, they talk. He talks with Jock. I guess Scrappy's got a lot he got going on, so he can't be a groomsman. And they talk about how wild the bachelor party was. And from the little snippet, I mean, it just seemed like it was 40 niggas deep and one girl, one stripper bitch, as my friend likes to call it, just dancing in the middle of all 40 men. And it looked like it was hot in there. And not in a good way. Like hot and musky and stank. So I guess if you want to call that wild, all right, whatever. And then here goes Safaree like, oh, if you were a good man, you would leave right now. He said that to Jock. And Jock was like, if I was a lame ass man, I'd leave right now. Well, it's a bachelor party. It's going to be strippers there. I mean, one in front of 40 men, but yeah, whatever. So after that, they talk about the wedding and how Jock is ready for marriage. Rich feels like Jock's a grown ass man. He's really ready. And okay, we'll see. We'll see if that's the case. We'll see if these allegations come out to be true, if he really is ready for marriage. But they do a little toast, and Jock lets us know he has some out-of-town gigs he got to go to a couple days before the wedding. And Kendra don't know nothing about it. And my question is, way to start off a marriage, Jock, by not letting your wife know that you're going to have some things to do before the wedding. And when are you going to tell her? I mean, the wedding's 3 weeks away at this point. You're going to tell her the week of? Moving on. We get to Spice's party. And Shekinah, being the messy person that she is, Carly comes in, says hi to everybody, touching up on Shekinah's boob and ass. Carly goes to say hi to Sierra. They hug. Shekinah is like, oh, y'all friends again? Sierra's a little annoyed. She's like, why would you ask us this question? I mean, we cool and anything, but there's still some things we got to work out. How long it going to take y'all to work things out? Do y'all have anything? I mean, I know y'all got businesses, both of them. Not to the point where y'all busy 24/7 and can't talk for like 5 minutes to hash it out, like one-on-one, no cameras, no audio, no nothing. I guess Carly's in the same agreement as them, but whatever. They sit down and Shekinah asks Sierra, how's BK? Sierra's like, I don't know how Burger King doing. We don't know either. I don't even think he's on this part B of the season. So Shekinah just being messy, whatever. Carly Philly touchy all up on Shekinah, slapping her ass and stuff. Shekinah saying like, you know not to freaking slap a fake ass. Hey, at least she's being honest with it. Whatever. That was cute. That was funny. I chuckled a little bit when I seen it. So they all sit down, they talking, they mingling, they talking about Jock's wedding. Sierra lets Sierra lets us know that she's one of the bridesmaids, and I'm laughing because Carly will forever be Carly. So Carly just starts laughing to the point she just falls over in her signature fall over pose. I'm sure by now she got arthritis in her damn left side as much as she falls on the damn left side. And just the way she slowly slid to the floor, I'm just like, you just look like an old lady passing out at church, Carly. Like, I'm gonna need you to stop, please. Stop. But I did laugh though. So Carly just like, so do you even know the person? Like, how you a bridesmaid? Listen, if Kendra want her to be the bridesmaid, let Kendra do what she do. You're not even invited to the wedding. So at this point, you can't talk. So anywho, Mita comes in, says hi to everybody, and then we have Spice coming in with her boo thing, and they all mingling and talking and having fun. Rennie Rucci does a split on the floor. And then we get to the mess. So Spice introduces Mita to Carly specifically and saying, oh, she used to talk to Jock too. But before we get to that, Carly lets us know she was at the bachelor party. She came out of the damn cake. Oh, how original. Anyway, she came out of the cake as Marilyn Monroe, I think. And hugging up all on Jock, touching and feeling all up on his face and neck and stuff. Jock was trying so hard not to touch her ass, but his hand did slip a little down below the waist to the side though. And everybody's like, oh, obviously Kirk and Spice's man not gonna say nothing, but since it's, cat's out the bag, it is what it is at this point. So they all looking at Carly like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Carly said it was just a joke. She got invited, whatever. Listen, Carly gonna do what she do. We all know this by this point. So, anything she does should not be surprising to nobody, to be honest. But whatever. Then we get into the Mita situation. So that's when Spice says, oh, Mita was also talking to Jock. I don't know if Mita was going to say it herself, but I'm just like, well, damn, Spice. Well, damn. They was probably going to find out anyway, but well, damn, Spice. So Carly's just like, oh, really? Sierra's like, oh, I'm the bridesmaid. I can't be hearing none of this. Carly's like, girl, bye. So what years were you with Jock? So here goes Mita. 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. She didn't even say 2020, but Carly was like 2022 also. Not 22, but 2020 TOO question mark. Mita did a little nod. And then that's when Carly's like, well, fuck, we must be sister wives at this point. Well, if all y'all allegations are true, then yes, Carly, yes. Yes. Seems about so. I guess this is going to be the storyline for this season, or part B of this season. Here goes Spice. Oh, this night is supposed to be about me. Well, damn, Spice, it should have. But now all of a sudden we know about your friend Mita, who we just found out on part B of this season. And you the one who wanted to make it known that Mita used to talk to Jock. So if you wanted it to be about you, you should have never mentioned nothing. That's it. That's where it ends. And then they give us a little sneak peek of what's going to happen this season. And it looks like it's going to be interesting. But I was just like, I was rooting for you, Jock, and I don't know what to say. It looked like Kendra gonna punch the shit out of you in one of the scenes, before security come to break it up. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say. I was really rooting for Jock, man, but now it's just like I don't know, man. I don't know what to say no more. And that was only episode 14/1 to this season. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment what you thought about the situation. Do you think Spice is messy? Because I'm like, Spice, you're a little bit messy in this episode. This is not what I take you for. I hold you to a higher caliber. Okay? Let Carly do the mess. Let Shekinah do the mess. You just focus on making more firebomb albums and get this money. But I guess being messy on the show gets you money too. Whatever. That's it. Okay. I'll do the Love and Hip Hop Miami tomorrow. Okay. Not tonight. I'll do the review tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. See you guys next week. Bye bye.